think I'm gonna make it. Not making it. It's starting to rain. Try not to get electrocuted. Ah! Alright guys, so as you can see, it's still sprinkling. Well, I'm assuming you can tell it's still sprinkling. But I still got a lot of mud on that machine I need to get cleaned up before I bring it in the shop and start doing the work on the suspension. And then I realized I left half the parts in my 1-ton at the old house. Yeah. So anyways, I'm not gonna take my camera out there and get it all wet. I'm gonna finish that up. I need to come in here and clean this area up so I can get in this spot. And this is my best friend's shop. By the way, he knows I have a YouTube channel now. He thinks it's cool and wished he did done one. Anyways, again, this channel started out to do home videos for my daughter. So that way, when I pass, she's got something to watch. My wife got something to watch. She wants to. And possibly grandchildren one day. Anyways, you want to get out here? I got to get my jacket out. Rain jacket, still pouring. We get that done. Woo, guys, it's still raining hard. Well, frankly, but I'm soaking wet. All right, what I'm gonna do is we'll let it drip dry a little bit before I mean, cause it's muddy. Give me a chance to kind of go over some things. I do have a new winch. Well, I actually bought a winch rope this time instead of a cable, but it's pretty dirty. It gives me some ideas. I need to. It's a 2009, and I've had this thing. All I use it for is working on the farm, and when I had my own business, it was part of the company. But then I also use it for hunting. We feed the animals with it. We use it for working out on the new homestead. So anyways, it's been used and abused. It's time to put a little bit of money into it. So today, I hope you guys can hear me. I apologize if you can't. Today, when it finally kind of dries up a little bit, I got a 2.5-inch lift kit, and I'll show it to you. I think it's called Motoart. I got all the bushings for all the A-arms. The steering, this thing is really whoppy jaw. It kind of, you can hold it still and it moves left and right. They're just gone, they're wore out. So I've got all that again, but it's at the other house, and I'm gonna go get it here shortly. But while this is dripping off, drying, that's probably what I'll go do real quick. A lot of work to do. I'm gonna put some money into it. These things are, I went and priced one. It was a crew cab. Of course, it was over the top. It had a lift. It was all did out. I've already deleted the pictures because I wasn't gonna buy it, but air conditioning, heating, LED, everything. I mean, it was a fancy Polaris, and it was a 1000. It was $30,000. I ain't paying that kind of money. I paid $10,500 for this in 2009. It's in good shape. I just need to put some money into it, get it tight again. So this is gonna be, I guess this is the first video of restoring 2009 Polaris. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. So that old hitch I just pulled off is pretty heavy and rides low. This one I've had in the back of my truck, and I just remember I had it. Obviously I'm gonna be able to hitch it up higher on my new toy here. I don't know if any of you guys know what that is yet, but Daddy got a new toy. Anyways, so that hitch where the chain's hook is 11 inches before we put the 2.5 inch lift kit on. And the tires on here, the front are the original Polaris tires. The front are the original Polaris tires that came with it, but these rears come off of a Polaris 500. I think 500 or 550. So it already kind of rides whoppy jawed. So these are bigger up front, those are smaller back in the back. Pulling that heavy weight, I'm gonna have to get some newer tires. I needed to get some elevation. I don't want it too high because, well, it's for working, it's not for mudding. But pulling that into the woods and through some mud holes and stuff like that is going to require this machine to be higher. I'm gonna have to stiffen up the shocks or replace them. Get some newer tires. Probably stay in the factory size range. We're going to see how high this lifts, because right now it's to my rib cage. I don't want it up here. That's not what it is for. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get these tires pulled off and start working on it. Got a fan on trying to dry it off, but I ain't gonna do it about it. I was gonna put it right here. Man, I don't want to dirty up my buddy's shop. Anyways, toolbox is over there in the corner, and I'm gonna get these tires pulled off, get something underneath there to hold it up, and I'm gonna start working on it. At least putting the lift kit on while it's still raining, because I need to go get the other parts. All right, guys, so this is the Motoart. Yeah, Marshall's Motoart. A couple of decals there. Send me a little note. That's pretty cool. Honestly, I don't know where they're from. I thought they were out of Texas, but I don't recognize 801. So, anyways, it's Marshall. It's marshallmotoart.com, and has it says basically referred to installation instructions and video, and that's how I found it, was watching other people on YouTube do this. This one has a star, and I know it indicated something, rear or front, and then inside and out. I think you can leave it on the inside or out, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and break the phone out, and hope I got enough internet right here. Watch the video, and then start putting this on.
I'm Chris with Marshall Motoart, and today I'm
Hey Chris, I'm Chris.
To install my 2.5 inch lift on your Polaris mid-size.
He's a little poofier than me.
This lift will also work on some of the full-size Rangers.
All right, stars go on the front. This star go on the front. All right, let's do it.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and show you now how to install the front part of this lift kit. You gotta remove your factory tires first.
Come on, Chris, I'm working on the back. So I guess I'm gonna have to fast forward this thing. So do the back first.
Put this on a forklift as well, so that.
And then do this in reverse. That's just, you know, how I do things. Alright, let me tell you where I'm at. Started replacing these bushings and did top A-arm, no problem. Got the first lift bracket on. Started working on this bottom A-arm, and this bolt has seized on this sleeve. I beat on it, and it's actually starting to bend the A-arm where the ends are. It's nothing that's going to be an issue, but I had to cut both ends off. Now I should be able to just push this over, and that A-arm should drop down. But man, I tell you what, I've been working on this for an hour, cutting these off, trying to be careful not to hit the rotor, not to hit the whatever, I guess this axle, and not tear up the framework. But I'm aggravated now. I won't be. Now the Polaris is down for sure. So, anyways, got all kinds of metal on me. I can feel it in my hand. No MRIs today. All right, I'm gonna get back after this. One day this will be all complete, drivable. Alright guys, this is day 2 on the well, I guess like I said on the yesterday on the rebuild of my 2009 Polaris Ranger. So got the bolt. I don't know if I even said or not, but I was having problems getting a bolt out of a sleeve that drops the lower A-arm so I can replace all the bushings. Well, one was seized in there, and I had to use an air grinder to get it off just the way the bracket was. I couldn't get a big saw in there, or an angle grinder, or a sawzall, so I had to use a air grinder. Anyways, I was able to go get a part today, and my shocks are just trashed. Matter of fact, I'll go get the other one. My shocks are trashed. This is what connects through here. There's usually a rubber grommet isolator that holds that sleeve there, and you put your bolt in, connect it to your machine on the top and bottom. Well, all these on all 4 shocks are dry rotted. I don't know if the shock still is good or not. I mean, it's too hard to collapse. So I tried to go find isolators. I've hit 3 auto parts stores. I went to our local Polaris dealer to see if they just had that part. Well, all they do is sell a shock. So then I went and looked for aftermarket on the internet. Then I called High Lifter, S3 Power Sports, or Motorsports. I called Super ATV, and well, nada, no luck. Went back to my Polaris dealer. Tried to find like some takeoffs. Somebody maybe upgraded their machine or something. Nothing. Well, got to think about it. My machine's 12 years old. I went ahead and just bought new shocks. So I'm looking at the invoices here, and I'm about knocking on $1,200 just on this suspension upgrade. Or actually rebuild. It ain't really an upgrade. The only thing I'm upgrading is putting a 2.5-inch lift on there. So anyways, I fix get back after it, and hopefully I can get this done today, because I need to get my machine back. I use it quite a bit. Guys, I don't know if y'all could see that very well or not, but that is exactly 2.5 inches. And it was a 2.5-inch lift kit just on the bottom of the shocks. Now, I've gone through and replaced all of the bushings on the A-arm, added the 2.5-inch lift kit. The shocks are on order. They'll be here in a couple more days. I know why my 4-wheel drive doesn't work. So the shaft turns, but on the front, something's going on in that hardware there. So that's for another project. We've got to pull it out here. Went with a winch rope this time, and new, I believe they call them ferrules. It's a new design for ropes. So I've got to pull this out, wind it up. On top of all that, put a new regulator in there to charge the Polaris battery up. This one went bad. Anyways, guys, that's all I have on this video. I'm tired of fooling with this thing. I've got about $1,100 just in parts in it. Need to do some more. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up. Tell all your friends, be part of our family, and we'll see you on the next video.